A city within a city. What does it mean? Comment here. 3, 2, 1. Hello, my friend! When you watch the news or when you listen to the news, be careful with negative influence. If you realize that you're watching too much negative things, accidents, tragedies, just be away from that. Because this kind of news influence your behavior, your feelings, your words. Be careful with it, okay? Let's walk. A nice exercise is to replay a film that you have already watched. A film, a story that you already know. But when you watch it for the second time, you play it with audio in English and subtitles in English. And you take notes of new vocabulary, of new expressions. Hello, my friend! Let's talk about international news about Brazil. Today, we will see, read, watch, and understand what foreigners are talking about our country. But before we start, let me read part of this book here to you. After 4 years writing, my book is finally released, and I'll read something to you. This book is called I Want to Be a Millionaire. Happy, the 5 values to prosperity. Let me see. This page here ends the first value for prosperity. The first value is gratitude. And in this page, I write part of my prayer, my everyday prayer. Thank God for one more day of joy, health, and prosperity. Thank for the wisdom you, Lord, lends to me. The wisdom to understand and to serve the needs of people I am in touch with. Thank for the wisdom you, Lord, lends to me to make the right decisions, to see things ahead. With this part of the book, we start this class. If you want to have this book, access this QR code and talk to Rosanna about it. Release your body. Let me just interrupt notifications. I'll leave myself on flight mode. If you can do it too, please do it. Isolate distractions. Close the window, close the door. This is your moment, my friend. And I am here 100% dedicated to you. I want to see you speaking in English, communicating with people around the world. Release your body. Today we start stretching up. Cross your fingers and stretch up. Up, 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 up. Let's count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? Move your arms, move your neck. Now we're going to stretch our chest. You are going to put your arms back and look up. Count for us, please, to 10. Start, please. 1. Continue. Okay. All right. Now, let's do this movement here. Up and down. Up and down. And pay attention to the position of my hand. When I go up, I do this, and when I go down, I twist my hand to the other side. Up, down. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Okay. Now, we're going to do this movement here. Forward and back. Forward and back. Okay? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. I am sweating already. That's a good sign. Oh, we're activating the cells of our body. We're activating our energy, our concentration, our balance. And now, let's breathe. As always, we breathe in, we hold, and we breathe out. Okay? Stabilize your position, and let's go. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Relax the muscles of your face. Once more. All right. Let's start. Let's read. Let's watch. Let's understand. Let's travel around Brazil. But by the perspective of foreigners, by the perspective of the international media. Let's go. Tell me yes or no, okay? You answer yes or no. Are you prepared? Yes or no? Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Hello, my friend. Let's see how international eyes are seeing our country. People talk about poverty, politics, crime, drugs. During this class, we'll focus in positive things about Brazil. We'll travel together and you will see that the best we have in our country is our people. You, my friend, you and I and everyone. But this is my opinion. This is not a fact. In my opinion, Brazilian people are the best of Brazil. And then we have a blessed nature too, right? Let's see. Pay attention in the video. You watch the video and I will ask you questions about the video, okay? Here we go. Let me grab my computer and let me share my screen with you. Watch the video. Pay attention.
Ouro Preto. Tucked away among the mountains of Minas Gerais, Ouro Preto is the most picturesque and well-preserved colonial town in Brazil. As it was one of the main centers of the Brazilian gold rush, wealth and riches poured into its streets, along with the power and prestige that came with it. Wandering around the cobbled streets in the old town is like stepping back in time, and the 18th century churches dotted along the hilltops only add to the beauty of the scene.
Okay, questions about the video. In which state is Ouro Preto? Easy question, right? I love my Mineiros students. I love you. Okay, is Ouro Preto considered an old or a modern city? Is Ouro Preto a small or a big city? Okay, now let's travel to a place very special to me. This is where I live. I am from Campo Grande, Mato Grosso do Sul, and now you travel to Pantanal. Watch this video.
Pantanal. The Pantanal is the world's largest wetland, lying mostly in western Brazil, but extending into Bolivia and Paraguay as well. Famous for its wildlife, it is one of Brazil's major tourist attractions. Unlike the Amazon rainforest, in the Pantanal you are virtually guaranteed to actually see the wildlife. Capybara and caiman are present in the millions. The Pantanal is also home to one of the largest jaguar populations in the Americas.
All right. Now, tell me, is Pantanal in north, center, or south of Brazil? Is Pantanal present in Bolivia, Venezuela, or Colombia? Tell me 3 animals that could be seen in this video. Okay, all right. Let's travel now to a city called Florianopolis. Pay attention.
Florianopolis. The capital of Santa Catarina state, Florianopolis lies in the south of Brazil, with half of the city set on the mainland and the other half on a beautiful island. Due to its scenic setting, it is a very popular tourist destination and is widely considered one of the best places to live in the country. Florianopolis is a modern city with lots of large shopping malls and chic restaurants, as well as lively bars and nightclubs. Its laid-back vibe, beautiful beaches, and diverse array of activities mean that there is something for everyone here.
All right, tell me, where is Florianopolis? According to the video, Florianopolis is a modern or old city? They say you can go to chic restaurants in Florianopolis. What's your favorite food? What's the best restaurant in your city? Comment here. Now, let's travel to a different destination, my friend. The city is called Manaus. Pay attention in this video. Here we go.
Manaus. Located right in the heart of the rainforest, Manaus's location makes it the prime destination for adventurers looking to explore the Amazon. While the city itself isn't very pretty, the natural wonders of the rainforest lie tantalizingly nearby, and you are much better off heading into the jungle as soon as possible to explore its wilderness. Manaus is a large city, however, so there are a couple of places worth visiting, such as the amazing Opera House and the Meeting of the Waters, where 2 different colored parts of the Amazon River meet.
All right. Tell me, where is Manaus? What's the main reason for people to visit Manaus? Okay, comment your answers here, okay? Now, our last trip. Let's go to a place called Salvador. Pay attention.
Salvador. With its beautiful old town that showcases a delightful array of colonial architecture, Salvador is certainly a charming city to behold. Its rich Afro-Brazilian culture and vibrant art scene shine through, and it's an intoxicating place to be, particularly during Carnival. Located on the huge All Saints Bay, the city's setting only adds to its attractiveness. While the Old Town with its cobbled streets and historic sites is the highlight of Salvador, the feel about the place is infectious, and its unique culture has greatly impacted Brazilian society around the country.
All right. Tell me 3 words that come to your mind when you think of Salvador. If you could travel to one of these 5 destinations, let me remember them. Manaus, Pantanal, Salvador, Florianópolis, or Manaus, Pantanal, Salvador, Florianópolis, or Ouro Preto. If you could travel to one of these 5 destinations for free, 0 cost, where would you go? Comment here. Maybe there is a sponsor for your trip. 3, 2, 1. Hello, my friend. What are you foreigners talking about my country? What is the international media talking about Brazil? They talk about the people positively. They talk about the nature positively. They talk about social inequality. Let's see what they say. I'll share with you a report about Rio. Check this.
A favela is a community that was built without any oversight of a public authority. No zoning, no building codes, no public services. These places just kind of grew out of the hills over time thanks to 2 main factors. First was slavery. Brazil imported 11 times more slaves than the United States did, and Rio alone was home to more slaves than the entire American South. Slavery ended in 1888, and free slaves, still denied many rights in society, built these informal communities on their own. In more recent times, favelas have been fueled by massive migrations from rural Brazilians coming into the city looking for work. Not able to find affordable housing, these workers built their own communities. Today, 25% of Rio's residents live in these favelas. I spent time in 6 of Rio's favelas to try to figure out what happens when parts of a city develop without the presence of a government. This is Rocinha. It's Brazil's largest favela, and it has been dubbed a city within a city. It's a completely self-sufficient economy, the result of decades of makeshift solutions to basic needs like electricity and running water. Without a formal government presence, the residents of Rocinha created their own association, which helps coordinate public projects and resources. Since these associations grew up totally informally by people who had no training in public administration, the resulting community design brings with it a little more zest and creativity than your traditional city. But make no mistake, Rocinha is a full-on, functioning mini-city within the city of Rio de Janeiro. This impromptu resourcefulness is common within favelas.
It hurts to hear people saying that this was unplanned, that there is a lot of problems, that inequality is a reality. But let's face the naked truth and keep the faith to improve things. So what can we get? News about Brazil. What can we get from this report? He mentioned slavery, and he said that slavery ended in 1818. Is this correct? Yes or no? Okay, I'm in doubt. Then he mentioned that people from rural areas came looking for job opportunities. And then he said that without conditions for housing, these people started to build their places to live without planning. And he also said that Rocinha is a city within a city. A city within a city. What does it mean? Comment here. 3, 2, 1. Hello, my friend! When you watch the news or when you listen to the news, be careful with negative influence. If you realize that you're watching too much negative things, accidents, tragedies, just be away from them. Because this kind of news influence your behavior, your feelings, your words. Be careful with it, okay? Let's walk. A nice exercise is to replay a film that you have already watched. A film, a story that you already know. But when you watch it for the second time, you play it with audio in English and subtitles in English. And you take notes of new vocabulary, of new expressions. And then you invent sentences using the new vocabulary. Okay? I want to see you growing. I want to see you evolving. 3, 2, 1. Yes! We're finishing one more class. And I am happy and grateful for having you here. Congratulations, my friend. One step ahead. One more class watched. I love to see your growth. You are progressing every single day. Congratulations. During this class, we watched videos and we listened to the news. But I'd like to read something to you. Let me search here to read something. And you listen to me and you see how they present this content. I'll Google how is life in Brazil. All right, let's see this one. Culture trip. Unique trips with care for the world. 15 lessons you will learn after living in Brazil. I'll just read the lessons, okay? Just the headlines. There is more to Brazil than Rio de Janeiro. I read the sentence and I ask you, do you agree or disagree? There is more to Brazil than Rio de Janeiro. Do you agree or disagree? The Brazilian ethnic diversity is huge. Yes or no? It's not all chaos and samba. Yes or no? Beans and rice works together and they're not complete without farofa. Yes or no? You will learn to be patient in Brazil. In this part of the text, they're talking about bureaucracy. With Brazilian bureaucracy, you will learn to be patient. Yes or no? Being late isn't a big deal. Yes or no? It's okay to be emotional. Yes or no? Cake is good for breakfast. Yes or no? Your perspective of distance will change in Brazil. Yes or no? And the last one, I skipped some of the 15 points, okay? But the last one is, inequality is real in Brazil. It is common to see rich regions in Brazil next to poorer areas, and the contrast between them is evident, but brings a new perspective on the intricacy of other ways of living. Yes or no? Could you see the difference in opinions during this class? Remember, when you read something, or when you hear something, or when you watch something, remember to see the difference between a fact and an opinion. Also remember to understand the point of view. It's enough for today. Thank you very much. If you have questions, please comment them here. Comment your impressions about Brazil. What's your opinion about Brazil? Comment here. I want to see your answer. Thank you very much. I am Felipe Dib. See you next class.
Oh, we have like a champion.
Thank you.
Well, we call him as Mineiro. Mineiro. It's like when someone born in the Minas Gerais state.
So he's from Minas Gerais state, which is the
Minas
state
Gerais.
next to Rio de Janeiro.
Exactly.
Actually, he has a bicycle cart with an amazing double. Oh yes, he brought his chili sauce.
Brought the chili sauce.
Muito obrigado.
Yes.
But his like bunk bed grill design is amazing. The double layers, he has them grilling on the charcoal on the bottom, and then on the top they're just kind of smoking, so they get the smoke, so they get like slightly cooked until he moves them to the next level. That's a fresh batch. Yeah. It's so cool. He sets up in the morning, starting at about 7 a.m., like on the edge of Copacabana. This corner, it's like an intersection where there's like 3 or 4 roads coming together. You can smell the smoke just like protruding off the grill, like rising into the hills, and it smells incredible. His sausage, he makes this sausage sandwich, grabs a loaf of bread, adds in a duo, a twin of sausage to the bun. He squeezes in some of his homemade sauces, which he keeps on ice so they're fresh all day long, then adds in some cheese, a double sprinkle of cheese, finally followed by salad. This is what you want to be eating for breakfast in Rio de Janeiro.
Yes.
Oh yeah!
Sempre.
Famoso, vai ficar mais famoso.
Double.
Até emocionado.
Oh, claro.